What's up everyone? Today I thought I'd try something a little bit different, which is Euro Truck Simulator 2. It was on Steam, it was like £3.70 something, and then with all the extra little DLC bits that they like to add in, I think it was like a tenner. So I thought, we've got to get it. Let's try it. I've heard a lot about Euro Truck Simulator. It's not a new game, it's been out a long time. So it was kind of like my turn to give it a try. So what we're going to do is I'm going to quickly transition over and we're going to show you this. Right, so hopefully you're seeing the game screen now. That's the plan. Now this is my profile. Let me just quickly put a radio on. We'll put that quite low. That's better. Right, so hopefully you can hear the music now. This is my profile. Do you know what? We should just stop that. There we go. Right. We've got music sorted for when we're driving. Right, so this is my profile. Kinda looks like me, I suppose, because of the bald head. But yeah, a little bit of a gruffly beard. I've always got that. My progress has been pretty good, to be honest. I've been slowly climbing this ladder, getting up into the enthusiasts kind of page. I've driven a few miles, as you can see. Total driven distance is 3,800. Driven distance on duty is exactly the same. I've not done no free roam because I don't own my own truck yet. Total game time is 19 hours now, bearing in mind my son plays as well, so it's not all been me. So we're sort of getting there with the things. Right, so my skills at the moment, I've been skilling up the long distance and the high value cargo. I've just added this, which is explosives. Now each of these give you different bonuses. Look, if you get one square, as you can see here, 5% higher reward for deliveries distances longer than 155 miles. 25% experience bonus for deliveries longer than 155 miles. So as you can see now, I'm right up to sort of level 5 on that. So level 5. Deliveries up to 900. So we are getting into the longer distances. But, you know, we'll see. We'll pick a short distance one for this video. Like I said, I don't own a truck yet. But the truck that I really want is a Scania. Let me take you to Scania. I can't buy online. If I try and buy online, it's because I haven't bought 5 trucks, it won't let me. So I have to visit the dealer. Let's go to the dealer. And I'll show you the truck that I want to buy. These are the Scanias. These are lovely trucks. They're sort of best in their class for this sort of thing. But the truck, oh, that's the truck I want. Look at that. That is a beast of a truck. Look, 730 horsepower. 3,500 newton meters of torque between 1,000 and 1,400 revs. That's the one for us. But it is 276,000, which is a lot of money. So that's going to be later in the game. However, the kind of truck we're looking to get will be probably this one. The 200,000 one, maybe. Yeah, probably that one. This will be our first truck, I should think, this one here. It's the R480, as you can see just here on the bumper. Now, you can upgrade your trucks as you go along, but it does cost you a lot of money. It's 480 brake, so it's got a fair amount of brake, and it's 2,500 newton meters of torque. So torque is your pulling power, how much weight you can pull. It's a Series R 2012, so this was released in 2012. This is the truck that I'm after. It's 192,000. The money I've got is 81,000. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple more runs, and then I'm going to take out a bank loan, because I can go to the bank and they can give me some money, which if we go to the bank, you can see here. The problem is you do pay back nearly 5 grand a day on that. But I can take like this one and this one, them 2 loans together, no problem. But obviously the payback is, yeah, like money Wonga or whatever it's called. So all I want to do is I want to basically show you the game. So let's get into a job. We'll find a nice little job, nothing too long. I've kind of, look, if I show you where I've been already, all the yellow lines are where I've been already. I've been right up into sort of Glasgow, and I've been over to Norway. Yeah, so we are getting there. I mean, just drag the map around. There we go. I've just been to Stavanger. Now, there's no roads linked there because I got a boat from, I think it was Newcastle or somewhere like that. We got a boat straight over into Stavanger from here, I think it was. And we went round on the boat straight into Stavanger. So you do get on ferries and things like that, but you'll see all that as we go. Right, let's find a job. So we're going to get a job. Now, these are the jobs. Swansea to Swansea. Nice short little job. We could do that just for the sake of doing it, but we'll see. London to Felixstowe. We could do that little job. Why don't we take it just so that you guys get to see what the game's all about? So London to Felixstowe, it's paying £2,126, so not a lot of money. And it pays £17.42 a mile. It's not a great job. We get to drive a Scania because these are company vehicles now. I am building my own company, so we're kind of getting there slow but sure. Right, let's get in this vehicle. And then we'll go from there. Hopefully it's daylight. It is. It's nice and day. Now, as you can see there, you've got the sat-nav. I can change the view. This is the outside view. It's a little bit loud outside, as you can imagine. And these are all the different views. So, right, first thing we're going to do is start the engine. There we go. Nice and easy to start. I think it's F4. No, not F4. Wrong one. F3. There we go. So I've just changing the sat-nav thing. So if we go sort of F5, that will give us a different scale of compass, as you can see on the sat-nav. So I want it so that we can kind of read it. Probably about that size. F6 is going to tell us what we got. So we're carrying used plastics as the cargo. You have to take rest stops and things like that, but you'll see all that as we go. F7 gives us the damage of the vehicle, and F8 if there's any messages, which there isn't. So we go back to F5. This is where we're at. Okay, so what was it? F3. We're going to just sort of scale that sat-nav down a little bit. This is the inside of our cab. Look at that. Not bad. All right. Right, let's let's get the radio on. Sorry about that. Our own little radio thing going. Alright, so I want them mirrors showing. Here we go. Let's turn that down a bit. Right, let's do it. So our exit is going to be there. That's our way out by the looks of it. So that's where we're going. Release the parking brake. As you can see, we've got to watch the back end of the truck. Nice. It's a little bit loud. If it's too loud, guys, you'll have to let me know. Alright. So we're just going to have a little look around. All looks good. Car coming now. Just pull forward slightly. Let's go. We are trucking, boys and girls. Tell you what I will do, actually. We will options. Let's go to the options quickly. I just want to turn that I just want to turn down the sound effects slightly. I'm going to turn the master volume down just ever so slightly. Otherwise you're going to get deafened, basically, and that's what I'm trying to... Hopefully it won't be too loud, but you'll have to let us know. We are trucking, guys, so as you can see, the speed in the sort of top left corner of the sat-nav. See if we got some horns. Yeah, like it. Nothing coming that way. We're off. let's do it. So we're following the sat-nav. It is quite difficult to drive these lorries. I do want to try it on my wheel, but I just couldn't be bothered to set it up today. But we'll see how we get on. So I'm doing 36 and should only be doing 30. Now we'll put it in cruise control. Here we go. 29 miles an hour, that'll do for now. So the sat-nav will tell us how fast we can go. Alright. It is a really addictive game, I've got to say. But we're only doing a short run today. See how we get on. Let's get some power down. We've just gone into a 50 zone for our lorry. It is actually a 60 mile an hour zone, but for those of you that do drive in real life, you'll know that lorries can only do 50 in a 60. So hit the cruise control. That's where we want to be. Alright, I'm just going to try and take it easy. So when it rains, we have to put our wipers on. When it's dark, we have to put on our lights and things like that. But you'll see all that probably as we go on. Alright, here we go. So we're going to be taking a right onto this M road coming up. So M25, we're just going to move over, bully this car a little bit because he seems to think he's coming up the inside of us, and they do that quite a lot. You've got to be careful of them. Alright, we're just going to slow it down just a little bit to make this corner. Here we go. Get the power down so we can get up the hill. I do like to use most of the hard shoulder and things because it can be a little bit tight on here. Alright, here we go. So we're going to be heading out towards Cambridge, so we're going to move over. There's that car again. He's probably thinking I've had enough of you already. Wait for it. Right, let's get our speed up. Let's get some music going. Woo, that's better. Now we're in a disco bus. I like it. Alright. Just going to build up our speed now as we head down the this M25 going towards Cambridge. Ooh, yeah, I do like to be able to pump out a bit of music on the radio. I'll just crank that down just a couple of notches. There we go. Right, sweet. We are cruising, baby. Going around the M25. I forgot where we're heading, by the way. Totally forgot where we're going, but we'll just follow the sat nav, see what happens. As you can see, it tells you how long the journey is and things like that. Just turn that music down a little bit more. I like it. The thing I like about this doing a recording for this game is we get the opportunity to play music, which is amazing. It's all I've ever wanted. I love driving to music. It's a beautiful day, it's blue skies. What more could you want? Right, we're going to be taking this junction just there. Just checking our mirror there. We're heading towards Felixstowe. I think that's where we're going actually. I think it was Felixstowe that we're off to. Right, here we go. We're going to go down here. I wonder if we should be able to maintain our speed really. We're going to be joining the A12. A road that is quite close to home for me and one that I have spent a lot of time on for work and things like that. Am I staying in this lane? Yeah, I think I'll stay in this lane. Nice, here we go. Love that view, look at that view. Nice. Love it. Pucker view, look at the air balloons and things like that. That does happen out in Essex. And a lot of kites and gliders and stuff like that. We are a little bit low on fuel, so I might show you us fueling up. Let's turn the radio down. I think I will. I'm going to show you how we fuel up. Alright. Here we go. Right, so you have to turn the engine off. Like so. And then we can fill up. You don't really need to fill up, to be honest. But the tank was kind of empty, so let's just fill it up. You can see the little gauge on the sat nav there. Right, we've got to start the engine back up. Let's turn the parking brake off and we're off. Going to be joining this A12 treacherous road. Police car there. Sorry, Mr. Policeman. But today we are on the road. Big bugs, big rigs. So I am looking for a name to call the company of this this game. Oh, he didn't want to move over, did he? I've got a company on here. It's called like Big Bugs at this moment or something like that. But we are looking for a name for the company. So if you've got any ideas, stick it in the comments. I'll definitely be taking one of your answers and using it on the game. It's not so important right now until we get a bit more money. But like I said, Chow, we are cruising a little bit right now. There we go. Down to 50. I know the A12's full of speed cameras, so we've got to be a little bit careful. Put it in cruise control. Yeah, we are going to be taking, I'll be picking a name for the company. So something to do with Big Bug would be cool. Big Bug Logics or Big Bug Enterprises, or, you know, I'll let you guys use your imagination, see what you can come up with. That'd be really cool if you could do that. We're off. Let's do it. This does look quite similar to parts of the A12, I've got to say. We got any music? There we go. Some nice music playing. That's just what we need. Alright, what a beautiful day. All the trees are green, look at that. So, you need to move over rather quickly. It does annoy me when it does that. I don't know any parts of the A12 that go down to one lane like that, if I'm honest, but it is what it is. Got to move over now, get on the inside. Now, as you'll see as we go along, we do end up in Europe, so we drive on the other side of the road. That gets quite interesting sometimes. And if you go for a speed camera too quickly, you do get fined. But obviously we don't want to lose no money. Here we go. Right, I'm in a 60 zone, so I can pick up a bit of speed here. Let's do it. See if we can get some speed going, if this old tank's going to do it. I want to get to about 55 really. Oh, 55 would be good. Yep, that'll do nicely, 54. It's a nice kind of speed to sort of plod along. We're going to be getting off at the next junction, so we're going to just move over now. There we go. So Felixstowe, there's the signs for Felixstowe. Looks like we've got a tight little bend coming up, so it's like one of them donut shaped roundabout type bends to come off of the A12 or A14 as we're on now. So let's, there it is, look, we're following that lorry down now. Nice. Just plod the brake. Here we go. Get the power down. We don't want to crash, because if you crash you get fined as well, and we definitely don't want that. It says it's 60 there, so we're good for 50. Yeah, we got the pulling power on this lorry just there. That's what we want. See you later. Just gonna move over. Nice. Alright, so we're keeping an eye on them mirrors. We definitely don't want to be trashing the back of the lorry, not at this stage. Just taking my time. Don't really want to get caught speeding, not at this stage, because we haven't got a lot of money, and I am saving up for a new lorry, as you know. So we don't want to lose it. Oh, we're going into a 30 zone. See the cameras over the top there, look? Bloody cameras. It's quite interesting actually, because there's speed cameras, but they have to be painted yellow, because it was said that when they were grey, it's to keep an area safe. So the campaign went through that if that's the case, they're safety cameras and they should be yellow, hence why speed cameras in the UK are yellow. There's another one there, look. You get caught by them, it's big fines on this game, I've got to say. We're almost at our destination now, so happy days. What I want to do though is I want to know if there's anywhere here that I've not discovered, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Give me a second. I'm just going to hit that. World map. Can we zoom in? Yes. Right. Let me zoom into this area here. Right, see this box here? It means there's something there that's worth us looking at. So what we're going to do, rather than follow the sat-nav around this way to our destination, we're going to turn left here. And all we've got to do is drive past this, and we can take a right here and pick up our route from there. And that way, that'll unlock that. It's probably an agency or possibly another dealer. Right, so we want to take a left here. Oh, lost momentum now. Turn the music down a bit. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Police Officer. We're not doing nothing wrong. Leave us alone. Right, here we go. Just get my mirrors on. Sweet. So there it is. Oh, it's a Renault dealer. I spit on your Renault. We don't like Renaults, by the way. Make sure we stop for the red light though, because you do get fined for going through red lights, as I found out a few times already. Alright. Hopefully we can get going soon. It's only down there that we've got to go. Here we go. Come on. Oh, he's stopping for me. He's not. Yep, thank you. I did wave, just in case anyone was wondering. I didn't, but we'll pretend. For the sake of pretend's sake, we'll pretend. Alright, we're nearly there, nearly at our destination. Going a little bit quick now. Oh, the music went all a bit weird, didn't it? Got to kind of wait, got to be patient with these things, because we do get fined if we crash. And the AI on this game do suck a little bit, I'm not going to lie. He's carrying cows, he is. Oh, it's a milk company, isn't it? Nice. Right, our destination's just up here on the left. This will be the fun part now, watching me trying to park this truck. Here we go. Right, so if we press enter, it gives us an option. I think we'll go for the difficult one. It gives us 90 XP, and it is a big part of the game, so, and I'm not very good at it, so I do need the practice. Right, there's our spot there. So I'm thinking if we go this way. Looks easy, doesn't it? It really isn't. Alright, so we're going to just take it nice and slow, try and get it into the rightful place as it was. Hopefully we won't crash or end up tipping it over. Oh, mind that curb, don't want to trash the trailer. Oh, might get a little bump up here, yeah, it's all part of it. Alright, let's go back to our cab. We've got to straighten this baby up. Just going to go straight. Then we can get it in now. Right. Give it some of that. Turn, 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 turn. I am so bad at this parking malarkey. Yeah, it's not going well. Oh, went a bit mad there. Let's try that again. Hang on. Helps when you steer the right way. That's better. In you go. Back into our cab. We need a nice straight wheel. Here we go. Excuse the music, guys. Alright, we're going in. Not very straight, but we are going in. Which is what it's all about. All the boxes go green. There it goes. Woo! Turn that engine off. We'll drop the cargo. Not great. Wasn't a great park, but, you know, we'll see how we get on. Excellent it come up, so not too bad. And there we have it. That is awesome. Now, that's the first drop. So, our money's gone up slightly, which is what it's all about. And our XP's probably going up nicely. So, we haven't got any skill points until we level up. But that's fine. Alright, so let's have a look here. What we got? My trucks. We haven't got any trucks. Profiles, history. So that is it. That is basically Euro Truck Simulator 2. I would love to do more of these videos for you, but you need to let me know if that's what you want to see. Let me just ping that off. Alright. Let's transition. So yeah, that's Euro Truck Simulator 2. It takes you all over Europe. There's some amazing sites. If we do play this game, you get to hear me waffle on in between journeys, etc, etc. I do hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy playing it, because although it's a much calmer, sort of quieter sort of game, and a lot of driving involved and just listening to music, looking at the sites and seeing what kind of things we're sort of we're going with, then, you know, I quite like it. So I hope you do too. Thanks for watching, boys and girls. And as I always like to say, look after yourself. Take care. Peace.